The NFL is facing a new controversy. With the start of the season less than a month away, the league denying the Dallas Cowboys' request to wear a decal on their helmets during the season that would have paid tribute to the 5 police officers murdered in an ambush last month. The team had been wearing the decal with the words "arm in arm" during training camp in support of those officers. The NFL says it denied the request in keeping with its strict rules on uniforms. But it seems those rules aren't exactly written in stone. Look at this. The league allowed the Broncos to wear decals to remember victims of the theater shooting in Aurora, Colorado, as well those killed in wildfires in 2012. And 5 years ago, the Patriots wore a jersey patch with the initials of Myra Kraft, the late wife of team owner Robert Kraft. It also let the Packers wear patches for home games to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Lambeau Field in 2007. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones and Jason Witten, the player behind the decal, both say they're disappointed with the NFL's decision.
The fact that it's being noted and talked about accomplishes a lot.
We'll move forward, and we understand the guidelines with the league. And as I said, that doesn't stop what our real message was and what we're trying to do.
All right, so what do you make of the fact that they are not allowing them to wear the decal honoring these fallen policemen?
So surprising. Listen, I am a massive, massive law enforcement backer. In fact, during both of the conventions, I had different forms of law enforcement come on the show, talk about what they do. That said, I'd like to take it one step further. I don't think it should just be about the Dallas cops. Remember a couple of weeks prior to that, or after that, there were 5 cops shot in Louisiana. Here's what I think the NFL should do, and Roger Goodell is a friend, and I'm making this recommendation to him. Give it a law enforcement weekend. The whole weekend about law enforcement. Every team respects and honors law enforcement, not just the Dallas Cowboys. That would solve a lot of issues. I think everyone, by the way, I think everyone would be okay with that.
Put the arm-in-arm decal on every helmet. Every helmet in the league.
I mean, we do breast cancer, we do autism, we do a month of breast cancer, we do military weekends.
So you're referencing that 2015 when they did the breast cancer awareness month for October, they all wore those pink helmet decals. Remember, we saw so much pink on the field, so they allowed it then. So that's why.
And they also allowed the hands up, don't shoot expression by those few St. Louis Rams, and those gentlemen, because of free speech, were not disciplined, even though that gesture was built on a falsehood, on a lie. So I just
there's the video, by the way, Dagen, of what you're talking about.
Pictures. The league needs to get its priorities straight, and I'm going to pivot to NASCAR, because NASCAR gets this right over and over again. They honor people, racing legends, and these very often are people like Mario Fior, who no one has ever heard of, people who were just car owners. When people pass away, when they are killed, they are honored on the cars, and it is, and they feel like it is their duty as drivers and owners to do that, and it's the league's duty to honor the police officers.
And if you want to talk like what you said about having a weekend where the whole NFL, so, that's a good idea. But if you talk about Dallas specifically, especially, I have a lot of family that are in the Dallas police force, I have uncles, and it's been a really hard few weeks for them, not, their families, their friends. It's the whole community. It's something that is grieving. And if they want to express it that way, they should be able to. I think it's a great thing. And I don't think anybody believes it's really about the rules, right? They wanted to use that. They breathed a sigh of relief. Okay, we don't have to get involved in this because we can just say the rules. Nobody thinks it's really about that.
But what's depressing about this is that they have made exceptions, right? So if this were a rule that was a sacrosanct rule and we weren't going to ever violate it, then okay, fine. But as you pointed out, they violated it over and over and over again. Why not violate it now? Why not allow this to happen?
They don't want to get involved.
But it's not even a matter of getting involved. It doesn't matter where you come down on this Black Lives Matter issue. This is what's wrong with saying that cops are good people and they're safe.
Cops are being killed in every single city in America all year long. I mean, this is one of the most deadly years for law enforcement. Look, I get it. That community is struggling, but so are other communities whenever a cop is shot.
But to even not let that community do it
as much as I love the sport, I think that the league has shown that it's missing a sensitivity chip on a number of different issues, this being one of them.
Yep.
Ooh. Missed opportunity, Eric? No?
No. I think there is, if they don't do it on a full weekend for law enforcement, do it. You do it for military, do it for law enforcement.
All right.
All season.
A large public school district pushing to dump the term boys and girls for students? Really? And now enter the Gender Unicorn, a cartoon character that's supposed to help teachers and staff understand gender fluidity. Parents calling it PC craziness or just ridiculous. We're going to debate it next.
Old Noel was there to answer the call. He finished up making the ark just as the rain started falling. He marched in the animals to